Yo, you want to be a published mangaka, right? Well, I hope so, considering you clicked this video. Either way, you're in the right place, because in this video I'll give you the tips known by everyone in the industry, and even the tips that I myself use. So you're blessed. Before we get into it though, remember that this list is in no specific order. Alright, let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is have an idea. Now this is the easiest step, because it could literally be anything. Quick example, let's say in a world of bananas, there's an imperialist plantain regime. Dumb as fuck, I know. And our main character, Banana Smoothie, has to free Netherland. It's that easy. All you need is an idea. The next step is to flesh out that idea. This is where you actually start to write the first chapter. Whilst writing the first chapter, you don't have to stress about future chapters. The focus should be making that chapter as enjoyable as possible. So each chapter should follow the standard plot structure of exposition. That's where you start. Usually most mangakas do this on 2 pages. They'll have what we call an establishing shot, or panel in our case, to show where our characters are. The next panel is usually to show us the characters in the scene doing what they usually do. That gives our characters more personality. Next, we'll introduce the conflict. The conflict tells the reader what's happening. Let's say, for example, the conflict of the Zabuza arc in Naruto was the fact that the builders were in danger because the mob didn't want them to build the bridge. After that, we get the rise in action. In our case, with the Zabuza arc, the rise in action will be Team 7 learning about Zabuza on the way to the bridge and finding out how dangerous the mission actually is. The conflict and rise in action shouldn't be too long. Depending on how long you plan on making your story, your chapter, it should take like 1/3 of your chapter. Next, we have the climax. This is gonna be our big battle, like the one in Infinity Wars, with all the heroes coming together to fight against Thanos, or back to Naruto. The climax will be the fight between Team 7 and Zabuza. Then we get the foreign action. Spoiler warning for Naruto, by the way, but the foreign action is the end of the climax. So in our case, spoiler again, that will be the death of Zabuza and Hako. Normally, after the foreign action, you would have the resolution. But one thing I've learned is to not have the resolution in the same chapter, because you want your readers to turn the page. Let's say Zabuza and Hako die in like chapter 4, right? Then I'll feed the resolution of chapter 4 and the exposition of chapter 5 together. Because remember, you want the readers to turn the page. That's extremely important. Oh crap, we got carried away. Back to fleshing this out though. You might be wondering where to start. Well, I got you. Start by deciding what genre you plan on writing. There are many options out there, but in this video we're going to focus on battle mangas, because that's what I'm currently working on. Check out Pepper Irate. There's a webtoon, webcomic out on Webtoon. You can see the preview of what I'm working on. But right now I'm currently working on the manga, which is gonna drop anytime in the near future. That's what you're seeing in the background of this video. It's gonna be fire, it's gonna be lit. So make sure to check out the webcomic, webtoon, and let me know what you think. The story is gonna change a bit. I'm getting carried away, so let's get back to it. After deciding on genre and having the basic ideas together, you can start to create an aesthetic for your story. Like, let's say your story takes place in the Old West. Our characters aren't going to be dressed like David from Cyberpunk, right? While on the topic of how our characters are going to be dressed, this is also the part where you start to design your characters and a bit of your world. Listen, you don't need to design 100 characters from the jump or create a world as big as One Piece, because let's be honest, that's not possible. You should start with 4 characters max, because writing is no easy task, alright? Your world just has to feel lived in, feel real. But enough on that. I'll make individual videos on character design and world building in the future, so stay tuned for that. With that said, I'll split this into multiple videos. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also, join my Patreon to support me and show love, so I can keep making this manga I'm working on. and keep making more videos. Check out the webtoon, the webcomic. It's on Webtoon and Voice Me. It's called Purple Flames. All the links you need in the description. You can also follow my Instagram, link in the description as well. And yeah, stay safe.